Hi, Etiwell. I saw your message. I'm done with my meeting. And let me start with where you said you were doing a great job in fighting the evil Mugabe regime, but you were quoted recently in the press criticizing Tsvangirai. Why should you not be criticized? I believe in constructive criticism. The moment you do not criticize a leader, you how can I use it? I want to look for a polite word to use because sometimes I'm so brutal with the truth that people don't understand me. When you do not criticize a leader, you indirectly form a dictator. That is why Mugabe is a dictator now, because people thought criticizing him was wrong. Tsvangirai is not a god and is not perfect, and where he is wrong he should be told that you are wrong. I believe in democracy, and the price of democracy is one or where you have to be able to accept the truth. And where you cannot accept the truth as a leader, and where you cannot accept constructive criticism, you are naturally not the leader we are looking for in Zimbabwe. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, my brother, I don't believe in hero worshipping a leader. I believe in having leadership that has got quality, leadership that will deliver to the masses of Zimbabwe, leadership that will stand to be corrected. You said, do you think you are now great to the size of Tsvangirai? How great is Tsvangirai? And what is the definition of great? I'm not here to usher in a dispensation of another waste of dictatorship. My struggle is to usher in leadership that cares for the welfare of Zimbabweans. To be able to usher in a dispensation of social democracy, where all people are equal in Zimbabwe and have equal opportunities, where we don't hero worship a person, where we don't have presidents who have got motorcades with more than 20 vehicles, which do not care about the people. I don't believe in that. I believe in building Zimbabwe, and we will only build Zimbabwe when we've got a leader who accepts criticism. Do you think you can stand against Mugabe and win? Did I ever say I want to stand against Mugabe? All that I do every day is I want to fight him and to make sure that he is removed from power by hook or crook. We don't even need an election in Zimbabwe. Hapana anywhere in the history of the world where anyone was removed, especially a dictator, through elections. You can never remove an oppressive dictator through elections, and that's a fact. And so long you don't understand that, all of you, muchaswera muchingomhanya muchinovhota eri Mugabe achiwina achiriga achiwina. What is Tsvangirai doing about it? I've got that right to ask as a Zimbabwean. Ari kuitei about it? What has he done to ensure that Mugabe doesn't rig the next election? Only fools, I'm sorry, forgive my French, but that's a fact. Only fools who believe that Tsvangirai will win next year's elections, because he won't. And that's a fact. And I'm not apologetic about that. Ichokwadi. Tsvangirai has to pull up his stockings, make sure that he prepares people to defend their vote. Kana achinge awina, not kuti kana munhu awina ma-elections, andora $5 million oenda kuBotswana. We know all that. We know all that. He actually, what can I say? Tsvangirai aka betray vanhu vese vakafira MDC. He betrayed them. He failed to defend the people's vote. He failed to mobilize people to stand up and defend their vote. And I'm not apologetic about that, because it's true. Dai tisimo maproblems esatiri anayo. Dai usiri kwamheno kunyika kwauri ikoko izvozvo. Uri muno muZimbabwe yakanaka, Tsvangirai ari kutonga, but he's afraid of power. He's not bold enough to stand up for what he believes in. And that is what I believe, and I'm entitled to my own opinion, and no one can take that away from me. If Tsvangirai is useless, as you allege, who is better than Tsvangirai within the opposition movement? Right now, patorina, atori better. And that's a fact, because no one is bold enough to stand and say, let's fight for a better Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe needs a revolution. Zimbabwe doesn't need an election. And I'm not going to coalition in Shashanda. And that's a fact. Come on the ground and see what is on the ground. What is opposition doing? All my political parties are just there because they are waiting to create another government of national unity. Could you imagine Mariano Chitambura? And I'm not going to wait for that. And I'm not going to watch Zimbabweans because I'm one who's to make money. You are fighting the evil Mugabe regime at the same time you fight Tsvangirai. Yes, I'll fight Tsvangirai. I think I've answered all your questions. So long all the MDC-T councils are corrupt and Harare can go for 3 or 4 days without water under an MDC council, what gives me the comfort that an MDC government will be better off? Let's talk facts. Let's talk reality. Right now, we don't have an opposition in Zimbabwe, and that's my perception.